Hey, I got a bunch of vinyl over the last 3 or 4 weeks, and so I think I'm going to divide it into probably 2 or 3 videos. This first one is going to be a group of about, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 jazz-oriented records. Um, the first one is Donald Byrd. Thank you for funking up my life. Try to say that the right way. Um, it's a little bit different than I had thought. It's a pretty cool record. It's a little bit more of a polished kind of R&B with a little bit of a funk feel to it. So it's pretty cool. Um, I've gotten interested in the last few weeks in exploring jazz vocals. So I don't really have a whole lot of it. So I'm starting off with some Sarah Vaughan. Um, it's called Brazilian Romance. This came out in '87, and I never heard it, so I just picked it up for like $5, and I threw on the first track, and it's good. It's got more of an '80s slick '80s production, so it's not like the traditional kind of jazz sound. Next is another Sarah Vaughan, Sweet and Sassy. Got a bunch of writing in the back I didn't notice, but not too concerned. I didn't pay that much for it, so. One more from Sarah Vaughan. Sassy Swings Again. She does Sweet Georgia Brown on here, Take the A Train. So, yeah, a few of the standards that a lot of people have done. Next is Impressions by John Coltrane. I've never owned this in any format, so I'm curious to listen to it. Next is someone else that I've kind of recently discovered, Larry Coryell. I picked up, I think it was his first record at a thrift store, purely based on the record cover. Knew nothing about it and liked it. He's a jazz fusion guitar player, and this one's mostly acoustic based, from I think about '76. Next is what caught my eye here was Benny Maupin. I had seen that he's been kind of talked about in different videos. So when I saw his name when I was going through the bins at one of my local record stores, I picked it up. He's not actually the leader on this group. It's Mike Knock, which was somebody I never had heard of, so I Googled him, and I guess he's from New Zealand. He's older now. I think he's in his 70s. But he comes from the so-called European piano or European jazz style, which I guess is a little bit like, if you were to sum it up, I guess it's probably what you hear in the artists on ECM. A little sort of more space, space involved in the arrangements, and a little more minimalist kind of feel to it. That's not really what this one's like. And I was just really, really happy about this. I've listened to it a couple times already, and the saxophone when Benny Maupin plays, it just sounds so powerful and distinct. And the piano playing and everything is really great on this. It's highly recommended if you're a jazz fan at all. I mean, there's a little bit of experimentation here, but it's relatively straightforward 4-piece jazz. He also plays flute as well. I'm sorry, it's called Almanac, if you can see. Last one is something a lot of us have, I guess. It's Joni Mitchell's Mingus. I've been kind of getting more interested in her lately, and I saw a documentary. Anytime I see a documentary on an artist that I'm interested in, kind of ramps up my interest, so I picked this up as well. So that's it for the jazz that I picked up in the last few weeks, and I'll be doing some more, trying to group them into other genres. See ya.